When we first visited Fran's garden, we learned she had been gardening here for 26 years. Like her front gardens, we'll see Fran's fondness for rock gardens featured in the backyard, and we'll also see what could be the oldest lilac in Anchorage. The backyard is a little more sheltered than the front. This sweet rock nook features several varieties of saxifrage, primula, Lonicera, and rocks hand collected by Fran. Many of the rock garden plants she enjoys have been shared by enthusiasts in the Alaska Rock Garden Society. Candelabra primulas, also seen in our front yard, are fragrant and long blooming. The rock nook borders her garden shed, which she has camouflaged with clematis creeping up a repurposed urban treasure: gravel sifting screens. The sturdy screens were discarded by Alaska Sand and Gravel once gravel wore them out. Fran started all of these clematis from seed. Here we'll see clematis that are whitish pink, reddish purple, and one that looks like an alpina, a little bluer. The screens were acquired years ago, and the producers of this video offer no guarantee of screen availability these days. If viewers remember from the tour of her front yard, she collects her rocks where she can find them, where they are free to pick up, or in the case of this stack, given to her by a neighbor. An airy Lonicera continues the pattern of height in the garden beds. And now for the grande dame of the garden. What may be one of the biggest, oldest lilac tree in Anchorage. If viewers know of a bigger one, contact us through the methods below. Fran is not the first owner of this house that was built in 1958 in the downtown area, but she has been its caretaker for a long time. Every 3 years or so, Fran hires a landscape company to shear, trim out dead, and potentially damaging material. It is a truly magnificent being to stand under. The conventional size range for this variety of tree is about 25 to 40 feet tall, with a mature canopy width of 15 to 25 feet. Fran's lilac is close to 24 feet tall, and the canopy is 30 by 35 feet across. Her tree's size is not that far off from the U.S. champion Japanese lilac, which is 30 feet tall with a 35-foot wide canopy. Dare we deem her a heritage tree? And she colors up the garden while others gather their strength to bloom. Fran doesn't grow anything that would be a thug or invasive. She wants to be able to pull things out if she doesn't like where they are. She has learned much about gardening over her professional career and years in garden organizations like the Rock Garden Society and the Master Gardeners, and attending garden conferences. Fran brought back all her varieties of Rodgersia from the Northwest Flower and Garden Festival in Seattle. She keeps her ferns tidy here in Fern Hollow for easy access to the side of the house. Let's have one more moment with this champion tree. The blue poppy does grow and bloom back here. It likes its feet in the cool garden bed. Though astrantias love sun, 2 different varieties and a fun variety of verbascum flower here as well. Columnar aspen were planted to soften the edge of the yard and diffuse the view. We can see this planting ties the backyard to the front, where the same detail is seen in her front cottage garden for the same purpose. Alaskan artifacts peek out of more clematis vines that grace the back of the house. Recent work on the foundation allows a perfect contemplation location for basking in the wake of this magnificent tree, listening to bees, and to contemplate the next project in this little patch of earth.